puzzle that Yoshi's continue to have to try to learn.
Hey, Lucina, still honest though. One of the most honest characters. Stand by that.
At this point in the game, absolutely.
Yup.
And Yoshi kind of been more on the rise lately. We saw Pharaoh make it to Winners Finals at Collision last week after beating Zamba. So Yoshidora consistently a great player. Lucina really has kind of stayed consistently in the meta. Really been Mr. E and not too many else at this point. With Proto Banham just really not playing much these days. So
yeah, I know like at one point, you know, MKLeo had a Lucina March somewhere, but neither here nor there at this point because we have Lucina versus a Yoshi for this pool set. Yeah, keshifan being your Lucina. You got Dwiz. Is it dwizar?
Dwizar. Like a tweezer with a D.
Okay. I was like, did they forget the D for dwizar? But anyways, but yeah, so like you said, sword characters, bane of Yoshi's existence, but it just really looked like it. Looks like dwizar has kind of gotten that spacing parts down a little bit there, but 113% on his side, missing that forward smash.
And you're seeing dwizar use a lot of either preemptive fair, kind of using Lucina's own strategy against her, or just getting into Lucina's aerial space preemptively, but just trying to just space around that down to let the ledge, the air dodge. Just, the aerial drift from Yoshi was almost a little too good there.
Yeah, I was very concerned there, and I don't know if he got spooked or anything, but I mean, point stands, he dropped the stock. Lucina still with 107 on her first stock.
Positioning is the name of the game for Lucina players, just holding that space, keeping the opponent out. And dwizar, since losing that first stock, has not been able to get a meaningful hit, so Link's doing exactly what he needs to do here as Lucina.
Nice forward tilt, the egg kind of just pushing Lucina off that pressure. Just about to get lapped in stock damage too.
And keshifan just completely comfortable staying in that center, just holding that space. Cannot get edge guarded if you're in the middle of the stage, so plenty of extra credit already on hand. He's good right now.
I mean, like, if you're keshifan, the biggest thing you're going to want is just, you know, come at me, bro. The biggest thing. Like, can Keshi just hold this for like another 5 minutes? Probably. Like, unfortunately for dwizar, he's kind of in like that little bit of that disadvantage there, but nice out of shield nair, sending keshifan to the blast zone.
Just trying to get back into the game here, but it's been hard for dwizar to find consistent, meaningful damage. Keshifan's positioning has just been so strong. And again, pushing the issue in the corner here once again. What does Yoshi do to get out of the corner against the sword, man?
It's just every hit Lucina would do just covers Yoshi, just like you said. Oh, yeah. Like, just like you said, covered so many options that Yoshi did. Like, even just that recovery from, like, the ledge, right? Like, got hit by a nair, got hit by a tilt, got hit by, like, the first couple frames of that downer. It's like, what do you do if you're Yoshi and all you're just trying to do is save Mario?
I think you want a different stage. I think having like the platform layout of like a battlefield just to have more maneuverability, especially to use your double jump armor to get to center on that top platform, I think would be really helpful. Lucina is just really utilizing the stage like size much better. We are gonna shrink it down, not gonna have that top platform, but we are gonna get over the small battlefield for a little less space.
It will definitely be good for Yoshi to get those early kills on Lucina. Maybe you can bank on that. But like I said, like you had said earlier, if Yoshi can get past a lot of those aerial boxes that Lucina has, there could be a chance for a game.
keshifan just getting immediately back to work here. So much damage. Those down tilts are so obnoxious for Yoshi. Just trying to get back to the ledge. So much free damage for keshifan. In the back, you're already going to seal the deal.
Only 8%. Lucina just treating Yoshi like the fly on the kitchen wall. Like just swatting away, fighting all these flies, and oh my gosh. That was close. I thought someone was going to die right there.
And we always talk about how Yoshi has, the best aerial drift in the game, but keshifan flying as far back as possible there to avoid any edge guard scenario. Fantastic positioning again. keshifan, his positioning is just so strong. Disadvantage, advantage, neutral. It's hard to get in on it.
Well, it's definitely one of those things when you are so good and you've mastered the way your character plays, you're comfortable anywhere on the stage. And especially in the dead zone too. So good job on keshifan, just showing off the proficiency with his Lucina, especially in games like this.
dwizar just cannot find an answer. He keeps trying to find those back air ones and the forward smashes, but just not being put in the right position for the drag downs. And just cannot. Oh, great timing though. Baiting out the neutral get up after the egg to get that down smash and even things back up in terms of stock down.
Dwizar really needed that too. Like that, like it's getting to the point where like every time he tried to get like a confirm in, Lucina was out of the way or just swatting away. And so good job on Dwizar just to get that nice stock. But 104% to 54 is doable.
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, only finds a jab there for that punish, so nothing too bad for keshifan. But after taking that first stock, dwizar has been able to hold this momentum. Pretty much a dead even game now. Yoshi, stronger kill power, but that down smash, not quite going to find it.
I'm starting to think that Dwizar kind of has an idea how to play the game, but definitely just trying to understand how keshifan plays this game specifically.
It's also just the matchup, too. Keshifan's playing it so well. His positioning has been so consistent where dwizar hasn't really had consistent openings, but now this is where Yoshi, being that heavier body, you can find those strong kill options that he has, that forward smash, that back air in the corner will absolutely do it, but gets that air dodge.
Oh my god, that was so good. I love the follow on that, but geez, keshifan still was living and then got lost the stock, but still, the follow by dwizar, excuse me, the follow by dwizar was just so scary to watch. 169% on the second stock.
Anytime I see Yoshi land a down air and I just see that 30% that he gets for landing one down air, I'm just like,
I don't like
come on, man.
I don't like that move at all.
Especially with his high aerial mobility, that's just kind of like a free read to go in and just try to commit for some quick damage. It's ridiculous. dwizar using this character to full effect right now. On complete flip of the script where dwizar just could not get touched, find that last meaningful hit. Keshifan finally finds it there, gets that nair, but now dwizar still in the driver's seat here. So much percent already tacked on.
I think dwizar really did find some hits and picked up on some of the habits that Keshi had. And so now we even up game 3. That was, and like I said, like if you were able to find something on all battlefields, sending Lucina to an early like stock loss, you're in game 3. Good job on dwizar to actually take advantage of some of those hits too, and catching up on some of the habits that Keshi had. Like even just catching some of the recovery, that was actually really nice. Just a good adjustment.
Absolutely. And also too, just worth noting, where keshifan is so strong when he's in the lead, when you have to come to him and like deal with the way he's walling out and positioning. So like being that full stock down made it really difficult for him to come back and have to get into Yoshi's space. But we are going to see game 3 going back to PS2, which is where keshifan had just such a strong lead throughout that game, and he really liked utilizing that space.
Yeah, I definitely see it right there. Like you would have thought the platforms from the previous stage would have helped, but like Yoshi kind of just stayed away from those. Here, like you said, not going to be as easy this time around.
Getting off to a solid start is keshifan. Just continuing to find this corner pressure, but dwizar also doing a better job of catching those landings on approach as well.
I do like. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
I do like how he's done it a couple times now. Keshi has been able to use up Bs even when like Yoshi has like low damage just to get out of something. It's just so good awareness on his part. Not getting punished for those up Bs. Oh my gosh.
And Yoshi tries to use those forward coats at the lower percents to start getting damage going, but again, those up Bs make it a little tedious. But here we go. So many great recoveries that come out from keshifan throughout this set. He's been really difficult to edge guard, and getting that corner pressure with the forward tilt gonna take that for keshifan for that first stock.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the fact that Lucina just walked there and just swatted with a forward tilt. Like, it was such a good read on Keshi's part.
It's the fly swatter, man.
Yeah.
She uses that falchion as a fly swatter.
It was great patience by Keshi, too, on that read. 137% and gone now. dwizar not just able to get that stock away because, like, you know, once he starts letting that percentage go away from him, it gets worse. And like you had said earlier, you don't want to give Keshi that momentum just to be there, stay in the middle, and just be patient, because that's something that you don't want to be in this part of the time.
You're starting to see dwizar work in those eggs to catch the jumps from keshifan in neutral, just to disrupt his timing. But you can see that double jump armor come out, gonna interrupt that edge guard situation, and now dwizar here holding the ledge. Oh, just barely misses that B reverse egg lane. Now keshifan's back on stage in center.
The second hit of that nair is so underutilized by so many Lucina players. It is so nice to see that second hit getting used to just swat someone away, because it does some pretty solid damage and, you know, good spacing.
And those up tilts from Lucina will take the stock at this point. We're going to see that Nair out of shield will get it done. And now this is exactly where keshifan thrives. Having that lead, just being able to hold center and play and just position and swat on his own terms.
Nice spacing there, not getting too close to Yoshi. Yoshi will just take advantage of like the area around you.
In this corner once again, it's so hard for Yoshi to get out in this situation and also get back in, get some damage, but he does get that Eggle, has the positioning. Doesn't quite get the hits he needs, but finally gets that drag down back air one into the forward smash, and that comes through exactly when you need to stay into this set.
Not impossible, because dwizar's doing a phenomenal job just getting into Lucina's box and waiting for the aggressive counter reactions to what Lucina is doing. So good job on dwizar, almost bringing this back in terms of percentage.
Yeah, Lucina, one of Lucina's big weaknesses is that mediocre disadvantage state. If you can get her above you, she doesn't have great landing options. She has that down air, but just mediocre aerial mobility. So dwizar needs to find another position like that before he eats another one of these nairs in the corner. A forward tilt. Oh, there we go. Oh, just cannot get a full confirm there out of that up tilt.
Definitely at a weird angle though, but that again, that second hit of the nair is just covering this Yoshi so much. No way. Is up there gonna kill?
Absolutely.
Not yet!
Yoshi is so heavy!
Yoshi, you eat too much! Never mind!
And he's going to eat an up tilt to the dome there, to the big old nose to finish that out for keshifan, who's going to advance in winner's side.
That was fun. Because like you said, Yoshi not really liking anybody who uses a sword. And just seeing it go up to game 3 just shows how good these players are. They're really used to fighting fighting their weak spots, so to speak.
You need to know your bad matchups if you're gonna be playing characters. Especially a character like Yoshi, where it's a game of 10 to 20 sword characters, so you better know how to play around it. And
oh really? I didn't know that.
A lot of Fire Emblem. You ever heard of a game called Fire Emblem?
Oh, no. Is that the one with the sword?
Yeah, there sure are. There's also a lot of other weapons besides swords that we don't get characters for. So.
I heard you can use books.
Yeah, Robin has some books.